Hello everyone, good evening everybody. Welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to analyze the Hindu newspaper for 2nd June 2020. आप सभी का स्वागत है अर्पिता शर्मा क्लासेस में। मैं हूं आपकी एजुकेटर अर्पिता शर्मा और आज हम 2nd जून 2020 का द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर का डेली एनालिसिस करने जा रहे हैं। टुडे वी आर आल्सो गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन टू इम्पॉर्टेंट एडिटोरियल्स। आज की क्लास में हम दो इम्पॉर्टेंट एडिटोरियल्स पर भी फोकस करने जा रहे हैं। ऑल्सो वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व 4 प्रीलिम्स बेस्ड एमसीक्यूज। आज हम 4 प्रीलिम्स बेस्ड एमसीक्यूज भी सॉल्व करेंगे। Accordingly, you have to participate in the class. You all know that the Telegram channel Simplifying UPSC with Ease is the platform where you will get all the PDFs of the classes. क्लास के important PDFs आपको कहाँ मिलेंगे? हमारे Telegram channel पर Simplifying UPSC with Ease. Clear? So let's start with the class. Class शुरू करते हैं. Before that, here's a small announcement for all of you. I'm going to take a live special free class on Unacademy Plus tomorrow. That is on 3rd June 2020 from 3 to 4 p.m. The topic of the class is non-constitutional bodies. I'm going to cover M. Lakshmikant book, the chapter non-constitutional bodies. So the handmade notes will be also provided in the class. You can register now to this free class. Link is given below in the description box below the video. And you can attend the class live from 3 to 4 p.m. tomorrow. That is on 3rd June 2020 on Unacademy Plus. आज ही register कर लीजिए फटाफट से. Unacademy Plus पे ये free class लेने जा रही हूँ मैं. M. लक्ष्मीकांत किताब हम cover करेंगे. Non-constitutional bodies chapter होगा. 3rd June 2020, 3 to 4 p.m. लिंक दिया हुआ है डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में. Also do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily Hindu news analysis, important Indian polity topics, polity classes, NCERT we are covering, economic MCQ series, modern Indian history crash course we are also conducting. So you can subscribe to this particular channel and also do not forget to hit this bell icon for the future updates. Also I am teaching live on Unacademy Plus. मैं Unacademy Plus पर भी लाइव क्लासेस लेती हूँ. अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं सब्सक्राइब करने में तो आप 10% डिस्काउंट आपको इजीली मिलेगा अगर आप कोड शर्मा20 यूज करते हैं. On Unacademy Plus, if you want to take subscription to my course, crash course on current affairs through MCQs, you can use शर्मा20 referral code in order to get 10% डिस्काउंट. ये है मेरा क्रैश कोर्स Unacademy Plus पे जो चल रहा है अभी. सुबह 9 से 10 क्लास होती हैं. You can enroll in this course also. This is a paid course. Link is given below in the description box. Let's solve question number 1. The United for Biodiversity Coalition has been launched by A. Global Environment Facility, B. Conservation International, C. European Commission, or D. Worldwide Fund for Nature. You have 10 seconds time to answer the question. आप सभी के पास 10 सेकंड का टाइम है क्वेश्चन आंसर करने के लिए. Correct answer to this question is C. European Commission. European Commission has launched United for Biodiversity Coalition. It was launched on 3rd March 2020 on World Wildlife Day. This grouping is made up of zoos, aquariums, botanical gardens, national park, natural history and science museum from around the world. So this particular coalition or grouping, coalition means grouping, it has taken a pledge to conserve the biodiversity. Question number 2. Consider the following statements regarding convalescent plasma therapy. It seeks to make use of the antibodies developed from genetic engineering. Therapy is useful in treating patients infected with corona and other type of virus. Which statement is correct? कौन सा statement correct है जरा मुझे बताएं. You have 10 seconds time to answer the question. 10 सेकंड का टाइम है आप लोगों के पास क्वेश्चन आंसर करने का. Correct answer is B. That is only statement 2 is correct. It seeks to make use of antibodies developed in the recovered patient against coronavirus, not from genetic engineering technique. Okay? तो ये जेनेटिक इंजीनियरिंग टेक्निक का इस्तेमाल नहीं करता. ये रिकवर्ड पेशेंट्स जो हैं, द पेशेंट्स हु हैव रिकवर्ड, उनकी एंटीबॉडीज का इस्तेमाल करता है. क्लियर? नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट डिकोडिंग द न्यूज. Monsoon hits Kerala with cyclone in background. The monsoon has arrived in Kerala, Indian Meteorological Department said. This is 4 days earlier than what the IMD had forecasted in mid-May, but it is also the date on which monsoon normally sets in over the state. However, 700 km from Mumbai, a nascent cyclone is brewing in Arabian Sea and it is likely to hit North Maharashtra as well as Gujarat coast by June 3. According to IMD, monsoon आ चुका है केरला में, 4 दिन पहले ही आ गया है. It is 4 days earlier it has arrived. Clear? So here geography NCERT you have to study. इधर आपको geography की NCERT पढ़नी है. Monsoon and climate class 9th NCERT you have to study. Right? Basics of monsoon and climate आपको पढ़ने हैं. Retreating monsoon, advancing monsoon आपको पढ़ना है. Cyclones you have to study. This is related to your GS paper 1. High Court bats for RT-PCR method to test frontline staff in Vidarbha. Nagpur bench of Bombay High Court said that all frontline workers, including those who are asymptomatic, that is those who are not showing any symptoms but they are positive, they have tested positive in coronavirus in hospitals and containment zones in Vidarbha shall be entitled to be tested for COVID-19 using RT-PCR. RT-PCR is, write it down, it is rapid antibody and reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. Alright, this is RT-PCR. Very important for your prelims. आपके prelims के लिए काफी important है. GS paper 2, GS paper 3. Clear? So this is reverse transcription, rapid antibody reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. So the Nagpur bench of Bombay High Court has said that all frontline workers shall be entitled to be tested for COVID-19 using this technique, using RT-PCR. इस technique को use करके इनको test किया जाएगा. A division bench was hearing public interest litigation PIL. Now on PIL also there is a separate chapter on M. Lakshmikant. This belongs to GS paper 2. इसके ऊपर भी separate chapter है, आज ही पढ़ लेना in M. Lakshmikant book. The PIL filed by Citizens Forum for Equality seeking those tests on medical staff, police personnel and other working with COVID-19 patients. Bench directed ICMR to frame appropriate policy on this and prescribe the protocol for periodical testing of frontline workers in Vidarbha region, that is in Maharashtra. Clear? A promising technology, RT-PCR. Now ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी है बहुत ही ज्यादा प्रॉमिसिंग अभी दिख रही है. Developed by it is developed by a laboratory funded by Department of Science and Technology to increase COVID-19 testing in India. The Chitra Gene Lamp N, this is a technology developed by Sri Chitra Tribunal Institute for Medical Science and Technology. It is funded by Department of Science and Technology. Chitra Gene Lamp N is a diagnostic test kit which can confirm COVID-19 in 2 hours at a very low cost. Chitra Gene Lamp N एक diagnostic test kit है COVID-19 का जो 2 घंटे के अंदर रिजल्ट दे देगा. बहुत ही सस्ता किट है. The results can be read from machine from the change in fluorescence. What is fluorescence? Fluorescence is emission of light by a substance that has absorbed light or other electromagnetic radiation. So remember Chitra Gene Lamp N, it's a diagnostic test kit developed by a laboratory funded by Department of Science Technology and it can read from the machine from the change in fluorescence. Clear? इतना clear हो गया सबको? Alright, so how does the RT lamp work? Confirmatory diagnostic test detects N gene of SARS-CoV-2. It uses which technology? It uses the technology of RT lamp. RT lamp is reverse transcriptase loop mediated amplification of viral nucleic acid. The test kit is highly specific for SARS-CoV-2 N gene. It's a technique for amplification of RNA. Basically, it is used to detect viruses. Clear? इस मेथड में क्या होता है, डीएनए कॉपी जो होता है वायरल आरएनए का वो जनरेट किया जाता है रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्टेज यूज करके. देन द आइसोथर्मल एम्प्लीफिकेशन इज कैरिड आउट टू इंक्रीज द अमाउंट ऑफ टोटल डीएनए. एंड व्हाट इज आरटीपीसीआर? आरटीपीसीआर क्या है? रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्शन पॉलीमरेज चेन रिएक्शन. इट्स ऑल्सो अ लेबोरेटरी टेक्निक कंबाइनिंग रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्शन ऑफ आरएनए इनटू डीएनए. Then it is amplified. आरएनए को डीएनए में कन्वर्ट करके उसको एम्पलीफाई किया जाता है यूजिंग द पॉलीमरेज चेन रिएक्शन. And what is the reverse transcription? It's a process in cells by which an enzyme makes a copy of DNA from RNA. The enzyme that makes DNA copy is called reverse transcriptase, and it is found in retroviruses like human immunodeficiency virus, that is HIV. RT-PCR is primarily used to measure the amount of specific RNA. Clear? The objective of gene LAMP test is to detect presence of viral RNA. Both achieve this via a series of chemical transformations. LAMP method is said to be faster, but it's a relatively newer technology, so testing is going on. वैसे तो फास्ट मेथड है, बट अभी नहीं है, तो इसको एक्सपेरिमेंट इसके ऊपर किया जा रहा है, टेस्टिंग इसकी की जा रही है. क्लियर एवरीवन? नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज, pulses oilseeds see sharp hike in MSP. Now this particular news is on page number 1. ये particular news page 1 पर है. Pulses oilseeds see sharp hike in MSP. MSP is very important concept here for prelims. MSP का concept prelims के लिए काफी important है. First let us understand what is MSP. Minimum support price is the minimum price set by the government, underlined by the government, for certain agricultural products. For not all, for certain. They can confuse you in prelims by giving the statement by all. Right? For all. No. For certain agricultural products at which the products would directly be bought from the farmers if the open market prices are less than the cost incurred. Clear? So this definition, just revise it, learn it by heart. इसको अच्छे से analyze करके समझ लो. एक एक point इसमें important है. Now the news says that the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Now you have to tell me in the comment section. कैबिनेट कमिटी ऑन इकोनॉमिक अफेयर्स इज हेडेड बाय, आपको मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताना है कि कैबिनेट कमिटी जो है इकोनॉमिक अफेयर्स की, उसको कौन हेड करता है. क्लियर? कैबिनेट कमिटी ऑन इकोनॉमिक अफेयर्स approved an increase in the minimum support price for all mandated kharif crops including paddy, pulse and cotton for 2020-21 marketing season. Union Cabinet has also extended repayment date for standard short-term loans up to 3 lakh for agriculture and allied activities till August 31st, 2020. यानी कि MSP को इंक्रीज कर दिया है. पैडी का जो MSP है उसको भी 53 रुपीज पर क्विंटल से इंक्रीज कर दिया है. राइट? Cabinet Committee has increased the MSP for all mandated kharif crops including paddy and pulses and cotton. Clear? So minimum support price is minimum price set up by the government for certain agricultural products. Chief objectives of setting up MSP are support farmers from distress sales and to procure food grains for public distribution. Now the first important editorial which we are going to study from the perspective of GS paper 2 international relations is India, China and fortifying the Africa outreach. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a great leveler across the world, but its effects stand to be devastating, particularly in Africa. वैसे तो COVID-19 जो है पूरे दुनिया में सबको एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पे डालकर लेकर आ गया है. Every nation in the world is right now looming on one platform, but it is most devastating in Africa, where economic and public health conditions are extremely vulnerable. Although African countries moved quickly to stop the initial spread, they are still woefully ill-equipped to cope with public health emergency of such large magnitude because of shortage of mask, ventilator, basic necessities like soap and water are also missing in Africa. So Africa के ऊपर थोड़ा पहाड़ ज़्यादा बड़ा टूटा है. Such conditions have meant that Africa's cycle of chronic external aid dependence continues. यानी कि अभी भी Africa is right now also extremely dependent on external factors, external countries. China, being Africa's largest trading partner, was quick to signal its intent to help Africa cope with the pandemic. Article analyzes different approaches adopted by India and China with respect to their African outreach efforts. हम अफ्रीका की किस तरीके से हेल्प कर रहे हैं, इंडिया और चाइना के इस हेल्प को कंपेयर किया जा रहा है. All right. So Africa's vulnerability, as we all know, Africa where economic and public health conditions are extremely vulnerable. African countries have been able to curb the spread, but they are lacking in basic resources like mask, ventilators, basic necessities like soap, water, etc. and it is being extremely dependent on external aid. India and China have been long-standing partners of Africa. बहुत ही पहले से इंडिया और चाइना अफ्रीका के पार्टनर्स रहे हैं, right? They have been strong partners of Africa. So now let us understand the China's diplomacy. Major steps taken by China to help African countries are: China dispatched medical protective equipment, testing kits, ventilators, medical masks to several African countries. China's billionaire philanthropists have donated anti-coronavirus supplies to many African countries, and Chinese embassies across Africa have been coordinating with both public also and private donations also. The objective is, ये जो डोनेशन डिप्लोमेसी यूज करता है चाइना यूजेस अ वेरी यूनिक डिप्लोमेसी, वेरी यूनिक स्ट्रैटेजी इन अफ्रीका, दैट इज डोनेशन डिप्लोमेसी. इट एम्स टू अचीव 3 इमीडिएट ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. कौन से ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं चाइना के? टू शिफ्ट द फोकस अवे फ्रॉम डिस्कशंस ऑन द ओरिजिन ऑफ द वायरस इन वुहान. इस तरीके की चैरिटी करके चाइना क्या कर रहा है? लोगों का ध्यान वुहान में वायरस कैसे ओरिजिनेट हुआ, कैसे दबाया गया, छुपाया गया, इससे फोकस हटा रहा है. इट इज बिल्डिंग गुडविल ओवरसीज एंड एस्टैब्लिशिंग एन इमेज मेक ओवर. अपनी इमेज थोड़ी सी चेंज करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, राइट? सच डोनेशंस विल हेल्प रेज चाइना's प्रोफाइल एज अ लीडिंग प्रोवाइडर फॉर ह्यूमैनिटेरियन असिस्टेंस एंड पब्लिक गुड्स in the global public health sector. Also, the aid diplomacy will help further strengthen China's relationship with African countries. इस तरीके की हेल्प से क्या होगा? चाइना का रिलेशनशिप अफ्रीका के साथ और मजबूत होगा. China relies heavily on diplomatic support and cooperation from African countries, right? Also, China has used African support for securing votes for its candidates in multilateral forums like WHO, like FAO. राइट? सो बेसिकली चाइना अपनी दोस्ती को बरकरार रखने की कोशिश कर रहा है. चाइना इज ट्राइंग टू मेक श्योर दैट द फ्रेंडशिप स्टेज. नाउ व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस? द सब ऑप्टिमल क्वालिटी ऑफ चाइनाज मेडिकल सप्लाईज, द फर्स्ट चैलेंज. भले ही आप कुछ भी कर लीजिए, आपकी क्वालिटी आपके लिए बात करेगी, आपकी क्वालिटी आपके लिए बोलेगी. योर क्वालिटी विल टॉक for you, right? And its deputing of medical experts have been frequently questioned. China also faced widespread backlash over the ill treatment of African nationals in Guangzhou city also, right? So actions are more powerful than your words. Now let us have a look at India's diplomacy. India's developmental outreach to Africa has been a marked increase, with Africa occupying a central place in Indian government's foreign and economic policy. India basically plans to open 18 new embassies in Africa. And these efforts have been supplemented by an improved record of Indian project implementation in Africa. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने सिर्फ बातें कही हैं, हमने implementation पे भी ध्यान दिया है. We've always focused on our implementation. Whatever we are saying, whatever we are promising to the other nations, we have made sure that we implement it as well. The major aspects of India's health diplomacy include the following. Given India's reputation as a supplier of low-cost generic medicines, India is sending consignments of essential medicines. First of all, यहाँ हमारी आपको इधर दिखेगी promise कि हम लो कॉस्ट जेनेरिक मेडिसिन भेज रहे हैं, राइट? ब्रांडेड नहीं भेज रहे, जेनेरिक. तो इट विल बी अफोर्डेबल, एंड वी आर सेंडिंग द कंसाइनमेंट्स ऑफ एसेंशियल मेडिसिन टू अफ्रीका, इंक्लूडिंग HCQ, हाइड्रोक्सीक्लोरोक्विन, पैरासीटामोल, to 25 African countries, in addition to doctors and paramedics also. The EITEC COVID-19 management strategies training webinars are also being conducted. हम वहाँ के professionals को train कर रहे हैं. We are also training the healthcare professionals from Africa, from South Asian Association and the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation Nations. We are helping them. हम best practices जो यहाँ के doctors की है वो उनको provide करा रहे हैं. We are providing them with the best of practices of the Indian health experts to Nigeria, Kenya, Mauritius, Namibia, and right. A few African countries like Mauritius are pushing for healthcare partnerships in traditional medicines and Ayurveda also. They are interested in our Ayurveda as well, right? तो आप देख सकते हो, हम बात बड़ी बड़ी नहीं कर रहे, हम अपनी नॉर्मल सिंपल सीधी बात, सिंपल सीधे प्रपोजल्स रख रहे हैं और सिंपल सीधे प्रपोजल्स वो एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं, right? India and its citizens have been involved in relief operations also, like India's Mission Sagar, very important for your prelims. The African Indian Ocean island nations of Mauritius, Seychelles, Comoros and Madagascar have received relief material under India's Mission Sagar. Comparative analysis of India and China. India and China, through their respective health and donation diplomacy, they are vying to carve a space to create a niche and position for themselves as reliable partners of Africa in times of need. While China is mostly very diplomatic, India is working on the grounds of ह्यूमैनिटी. सो ह्यूमैनिटेरियन ग्राउंड से हमारे बात करने के, चाइना के थोड़े से डिप्लोमेटिक ग्राउंड्स होते हैं बात करने के. Chinese diplomacy major aspects are monetary aid, relies on increasing its political influence, focus on hard infrastructure projects, focuses on elite level wealth creation, emphasis on strong state to state relations. But India's approach is it focuses on building local capacities, having an equal partnership with Africans. There is an emphasis on people to people ties. We are not going to dominate Africa. हम ऐसा नहीं चाहते हैं कि हम अफ्रीका को बड़े दानी लगें, अफ्रीका को बिल्कुल बोले एहसान के तले दबाएं. नहीं, हम इक्वल पार्टनरशिप करना चाहते हैं. वहीं चाइना क्या करता है, हेवी इन्वेस्टमेंट करके, हाई लेवल इन इलीट क्लास वेल्थ क्रिएशन करके ये अपने एहसानों के तले दबाने की कोशिश करता है. ठीक है. Next important editorial, again second important editorial. The author analyzes India's vulnerability to earthquakes and suggests measures for better resilience to earthquakes. Right now, few days back, अभी थोड़े दिन पहले, few days back, we experienced earthquake 4.7 Richter scale पे इसका measure आया था, right? रोहतक इसका base ground था. सो राइट ऑथर एनालाइजेस कि इंडिया की वल्नरेबिलिटी क्या है अर्थक्वेक को लेकर और क्या हम कैसे अपने आप को रेजिलिएंट बना सकते हैं. द फैक्ट दैट इंडियन प्लेट इज पुशिंग अगेंस्ट द यूरेशियन प्लेट मेक्स सिटीज, टाउन्स एंड विलेजेस ऑन एंड अराउंड द हिमालयाज वल्नरेबल टू द अर्थक्वेक्स. Major earthquakes were seen in 1993 in Latur, 2001 in Kutch, JNK in 2005. India has a very sophisticated set of monitors embedded beneath the soil surface in many vulnerable points. This provides an opportunity to better understand the seismic activity and further research in this domain. India also has collaborations with other countries in the field of seismic research as well. Recent studies have thrown light on earthquake prediction. Many small tremors were witnessed on a frequent basis. They were recorded on the seismometers also. The behavior, frequency and velocity of these small tremors can help predict the occurrence of larger earthquake. ऐसा कहा जा रहा है ये जो छोटे छोटे ट्रेमर्स हम फील कर रहे हैं, हो सकता है ये एक इंडिकेशन है एक लार्जर अर्थक्वेक के. उसी की स्टडी अभी चल रही है. सो राइट नाउ yes we are on the alert mode. This is not a very good situation right now. ये मत समझिएगा अरे छोटे अर्थक्वेक थे, छोटे ट्रेमर्स थे, छोटे शेक्स थे. नहीं, ये एक हिंट है, आगे होने वाली एक बड़े खतरे का एक संदेशा है. So India needs to be alert to the threat of earthquakes. India needs to undertake short, medium and long-term actions. Short-term actions would involve identifying vulnerable building, planning for their occupants' safety. Medium-term actions could involve mandating new earthquake-proof architecture regime in earthquake-prone areas. Long-term actions could involve need to decongest the cities, regulate high-rise constructions, seismic planning for all major infrastructure and construction projects. India could work on working a system for prediction of earthquakes as well. जैसे कि हम मॉनसून को प्रिडिक्ट करते हैं, just like we predict the monsoon, we can also work on a system for predicting earthquakes. Clear? HCQ appears to protect health workers. More than 4 doses of hydroxychloroquine along with the use of personal protective equipment appeared to protect healthcare workers from SARS-CoV-2 according to first such published investigation in India on the drugs preventive effects by researchers at ICMR, that is Indian Council of Medical Research. यानी कि हाइड्रोक्सीक्लोरोक्विन की 4 से ज्यादा डोजेस और PPE अभी इस वक्त फिलहाल प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हैं हेल्थ वर्कर्स को, फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स को. While globally several studies have failed to show HCQ as useful for treating those moderately or severely sick from the disease, studies are underway to establish if it might confer some benefit on the healthy in preventing them from catching the disease. This study that lists among its authors the Director General of ICMR and scientists in government committees tasked with managing the COVID-19 response purports benefit from HCQ. It is yet unable to clearly differentiate whether protective gear or external factors had a greater role or not, but right now studies are going on. HCQ के ऊपर हेल्दी पर्सन, HCQ का हेल्दी पर्सन के ऊपर क्या इम्पैक्ट रहता है, राइट कैसे वो कोविड-19 को हेल्दी पर्सन को जल्दी से जल्दी उबारने में हेल्प कर सकता है, इसके ऊपर इस वक्त रिसर्च चल रही है. स्टडी बैक्स इंडियाज करंट पॉलिसी ऑफ रिकमेंडिंग इट एज अ प्रिवेंटिव. इंडिया इज राइट नाउ सेइंग दैट HCQ can work as a preventive and study are going on to support this statement. Clear? Next important news, street vendors to get credit without collateral. कोलैटरल क्या होता है, जब आप कुछ उधार लेते हो, कोई लोन लेते हो तो किसी चीज को गिरवी रख देते हो, राइट, वो कोलैटरल होता है. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs launched micro credit scheme for street vendors, which was announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman as a part of economic package for those who are affected by COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown. प्रधानमंत्री स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स आत्मनिर्भर निधि स्कीम, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्रीलिम्स, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है प्रीलिम्स के लिए. This particular scheme is aimed at benefiting over 50 lakh vendors who had their business operational on or before March 24. Scheme is valid till March 2022, Ministry said in a statement. Now, under this particular scheme, the vendors will be able to apply for working capital loan of up to 10,000 rupees, which is repayable in monthly installments within a year. The ministry said an online portal and mobile application were being developed to ensure speedy implementation of the scheme. The scheme will be, under the scheme, loans would be provided without collateral. कुछ आपको गिरवी रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको लोन फ्री में ऐसे प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा. 10,000 तक का लोन आप वर्किंग कैपिटल ले सकते हो, राइट, ऑन टाइमली अर्ली रिपेमेंट ऑफ लोन एंड इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडी ऑफ 7% पर एनम विल ऑल्सो बी क्रेडिटेड टू द बैंक अकाउंट्स ऑफ बेनिफिशियरीज. अगर आप टाइम से लोन रिपे कर देते हो तो 7% पर एनम के रेट पे इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडी आपको दी जाएगी. देयर विल बी नो पेनल्टी ऑन अर्ली रिपेमेंट ऑफ लोन. The loans would be without collateral. Scheme is meant to help kickstart the activity for the street vendors. Clear? इसमें टेक्निकल पार्टनर कौन होंगे? स्मॉल इंडस्ट्रीज डेवलपमेंट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज, INS Jalashwa sets out from Colombo with 685 Indians. INS Jalashwa set sail from Colombo in Sri Lanka to Thoothukudi in Tamil Nadu with 685 Indian citizens on Monday under the phase 2 of Operation Samudra Setu by Navy. Operation Samudra Setu very important for your prelims. Prelims के लिए बहुत important है. As you can see this particular map, इस area में ये operation हो रहा है. INS Jalashwa is rescuing or recovering the Indians from Sri Lanka under the Operation Samudra Setu. Now, INS Jalashwa is the second largest combat warship in the Indian Navy after aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya. Unlike the regular warships, this ship has a flight deck for helicopter operations from which 4 medium helicopters can operate simultaneously. This ship is capable for embarking over 1,000 troops. It is fully equipped with extensive medical facilities to ensure the health care of the embarked personnel. Congo declares new Ebola epidemic. Democratic Republic of Congo declared a new Ebola epidemic in the western city of Mbandaka, more than 1,000 kilometers away from an outbreak of the same virus. Congo was about to declare an official end to an Ebola epidemic, but now it has again reapproached Congo. फिर से आ गया है. Congo is the largest country in sub-Saharan Africa and it has been under travel restrictions to prevent the spread of coronavirus. ये अभी क्लियर नहीं है कि इबोला कैसे फिर से रीअपियर हुआ है. How it has re-emerged, it is not clear right now. Ebola is also called Ebola hemorrhagic fever. It's viral hemorrhagic fever caused by Ebola virus. Humans get infected with the virus when they acquire direct contact with the virus through broken skin, nose, mouth, or with blood, feces, vomit, or bodily fluids of an infected person. It could also be present in semen and urine. People can also get affected when they make contact with contaminated bedding, clothing, etc. or through broken skin. बेसिकली ये एक अभी एयरबोर्न डिजीज नहीं है. इट इज नॉट एन एयरबोर्न डिजीज. क्लोज कॉन्टैक्ट विद इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन इज नीडेड टू पास द वायरस ऑन. फर्स्ट इट वॉज डिस्क्राइब्ड इन 1976. क्लियर. सिम्टम्स आर फीवर, sour throat, muscular pain, headache, vomiting, diarrhea, rashes, decreased liver and kidney functions. These are the symptoms of Ebola. Now treatment, as such there is no treatment for Ebola. 2016, a vaccine was developed offering 70 to 100% prevention against the disease. It was known as RVSV Zebov vaccine. सिर्फ 70 से कभी कभी 100% प्रिवेंशन दे देगी बट क्योर नहीं करेगी. प्रिवेंशन इज देयर, क्योर इज नॉट देयर. An infected person should be isolated completely. Caregivers should wear full protective gear while handling the Ebola patients. Next important news. Moody's downgrades India's ratings. Rating agency Moody's downgraded India's foreign currency and local currency long-term issuer ratings to Baa3 from Baa2. Negative outlook आया है ये Moody's की तरफ से. Moody is the it gives ratings to the country on the basis of its economies. ठीक है, किस तरीके से इकोनॉमी परफॉर्म कर रही है उस तरीके से रेटिंग्स देती है मूडी. इट अफेक्ट्स द फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द कंट्री. बेसिकली इट हैज गिवन अस अ नेगेटिव रेटिंग दिस टाइम, राइट. Baa3 is the lowest in investment grade in Moody's rating ladder and we have been given this particular rating. हमें ये रेटिंग मिली है इस वक्त. कैबिनेट कमिटी okays 50,000 crore infusion for MSMEs. Several steps have been taken towards facilitating ease of doing business in MSME sector in order to help in attracting investments and creating more jobs in the sector. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved 50,000 crore equity infusion for MSMEs with an aim to help them enhance capacity and also encourage them to get listed. Government will set up 10,000 crore fund which with the leverage will be able to finance equity infusion of about 50,000 crores in small business. Besides, approval was given for subordinate debt of 20,000 crore also to provide equity support to stressed MSMEs. वो MSMEs जो NPAs की कैटेगरी में आ रही हैं उनको भी 20,000 करोड़ का subordinate debt help दिया जाएगा. CCEA, that is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, is headed by Prime Minister. Remember this for prelims. इसको prelims के लिए याद रखना. Clear? Next important news. Can allow non-profit organizations to list on social stock exchange. Working group constituted by SEBI on social stock exchange has recommended allowing non-profit organization to directly list on such platform while allowing certain tax incentive to encourage participation on the platform. According to a release issued by Capital Markets Regulator, that is SEBI, group has recommended allowing non-profit organization to directly list through issuance of bonds while recommending a range of funding avenues. The idea of social stock exchange for listing of social enterprise and voluntary organization was planned by Finance Minister during the budget session. उसमें ये अनाउंस किया गया था कि सोशल एंटरप्राइज जो होती हैं या वॉलंटरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो होती हैं जो सोशल वेलफेयर के लिए काम करती हैं उनको अगर वो अपने बॉन्ड्स को लिस्ट करेंगे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में तो वो डेट इक्विटी म्यूचुअल फंड्स के थ्रू कैपिटल रेज कर सकते हैं अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए. दे कैन इजीली रेज कैपिटल फॉर देयर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. द ग्रुप हैज आल्सो सजेस्टेड न्यू मिनिमम रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. It suggested that for profit social enterprise be allowed to list on the platform but with enhanced reporting requirement. What is social stock exchange? Very important for prelims. It's a platform which allows investors to buy shares in social enterprise vetted by an official exchange. Social stock exchange would provide platform where investors would invest in social enterprise authorized by the exchange body. Such enterprises would have to share with the public the details of their activities, right? And accordingly the investments will be done. This was all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's session. आज की क्लास सभी को अच्छी लगी. If you really enjoyed today's class, then what you have to do? You have to subscribe to the channel. And if you really enjoyed the class, also share it with the other students, right? Thank you and have a beautiful day ahead.